Hey everybody, how do you stay ahead of inflation? Stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's me Roy with One Day Better, and I'm happy that I'm feeling better, at least today. And here I am back out on the trails again and walking around my neighborhood. But had a conversation with somebody just this morning about inflation, and really it's a given. Inflation, everything is always going to continue to go up. That's a given. Your taxes and what everything costs around us and everything in life is always going to go up. Because again, we were in that situation where everybody is saying, yeah, $7 is not, is not a livable wage. And that's true, especially, right now. And so, of course, companies have come forward and saying, yes, they're going to raise the minimum wage or whatever, and it'll take a few years to get there. And quite frankly, by the time it reaches 15, it'll need to be 18 or 20, who knows? But the thing is, when the prices have continued to go up with the companies paying the employees more, then the price of everything also has to go up because they have to, work on their overhead. And so it's a give and take. It's always going to be there. And there's always going to be everybody complaining about it and needing more. But here's the thing. Most of us are never going to be in a position in a job where they're going to double our salary just because everything is going up. Everything is continuing to go up, and it always will. And it really comes down to how is it that you're going to be able to weather the storm. And so, like I said before, you don't want to keep all your eggs in one basket. The billionaires of the world do the same thing. They've got their hands in multiple businesses and doing multiple lines of income coming into their life, multiple streams of income. So that way, if something happens to one of them, if the investment goes down or the company folds or whatever it is, they're not dependent on that one stream of income. They've got all their bases covered. And so that's what it leads down to. What are you going to do when things happen in your life? Life happened to me. I had my job, pulled out from under me. It was like a rug or whatever else pulled out from under me. And if I didn't have already something going on here to kind of keep me going, I probably wouldn't have weathered that storm either. So just a thought. Keep your mind open and always thinking about other opportunities and other sources of income, because hey, life is hard and it always will be. But if you continue to start something new, and that's another thing too, when you start something new, you don't get a lot of support most of the time from your friends and family because they don't believe it. Their biggest thing is they're worried about you. They love you. They don't want to see you hurt. And they certainly don't want to see you out huge amounts of money to try to start a business and then, down the line, perhaps have it fail or have, that company that you're, relying on and trying to learn from and grow from, fold or go under, or, just it's a money grab and they're just trying to get the money from you. There's all sorts of possibilities out there. The thing is with my situation or however else is I looked into many different companies. I looked into many different avenues, and I always have. I've always been that entrepreneurial spirit to really try to look into every possibility of bettering myself and starting a business. And, I've tried many things, and I also have failed at many things. But failing isn't always a bad thing because you learn from your mistakes and you learn from problems and issues when they arise. And if you don't give up, then eventually you will come out on the top. And that's the whole thing. Like, people, once they try something and it doesn't work and they give up, And that's not even just giving up on the business, they're giving up on themselves. And that's a real shame because, you know, every time you fall, I mean, when you were just a baby and you were just starting to learn how to walk and you fell, if you stopped the very first time because you got a bruise and a boo-boo and, you know, and then you decided you weren't ever going to try to walk again, well, look where you'd be. You know, life wouldn't be as enjoyable if you just stayed in one place on the floor, you know. So, you know, it's a getting up and brushing yourself off and trying something different and trying something new. And again, you can't fault your friends and family for, you know, wanting to look out for you and your best interests because they love you. That's the whole point. I mean, that's their family, their friends, their family. They love you and they always will. But the best thing that you can do if you're starting something new like this is to persevere and, you know, be able to show them how great whatever it is that you're trying to do really is. The company that I'm involved with now and growing my business with, it was the same thing. I saw a video online that really opened my eyes to, again, a new possibility. And again, like I said, I've searched many different companies and they just didn't seem real. It didn't make sense. You know, 2 + 2 wasn't equaling 4. And it was just, it didn't look like they were going to give you the support that you needed and the help from like-minded entrepreneurs. And that's where this company that I'm involved with is different because you've got support. There is a huge community and amount of people. There are different routes that you can take. And really what it is that they help you do is to find what it is that you're passionate about, what it is that you want to share and make a contribution to the world. You know, it may be, you know, helping animals or being, you know, a business or centered around animals. That's great. If that's what you love, that's what you should be doing and not clocking in and out for some other company and being a cashier somewhere or whatever it is just to make your ends meet. I mean, jobs are good. I mean, yeah, you need the money to be able to support yourself. But quite honestly, if you're not following your heart and you're not following your passion for life, then you're not living to your full potential. And, you know, it's easy to say, but those of us that are in the fight and, you know, we don't want to live on the sidelines anymore. The whole reason that we got into the game was to play. We don't want to sit on the sidelines. We want to swing at that ball with the bat. We want to make that home run. And you can't do it from watching life just happen. You have to get into the throes and you have to do something different. And you have to follow your heart and your passion to really make big change within the world. For those of you that are following me, obviously, you know that I have a big heart and I have a very big passion for what it is that I want to see happen within my own business because I want to continue to help heal the world. And so I continue to take every step, day by day, closer and closer to having this company take off and do everything that I can to help those that have been abused, help those that have been molested, help those that have gotten a raw deal in life and want more and want to reach and strive for something better in their lives. You know, again, I put into the other message too that I was fortunate. I'm grateful that I turned to food, because if I'd have turned to drugs or alcohol, I probably wouldn't be here. because as you can see, even with the food, it's always in excess. Way more than I would ever need to have. And so if I had drugs and alcohol available, then I probably wouldn't be here. And there are probably a lot of people that continue to lay on the floor or lay in their bed and they're just lost. And they need help, and they need to see a way out and a way up from what it is and everything that they're dealing with. And so obviously that's a big passion for me, because I've lost friends that haven't been able to, continue the battle. And I've talked many people off the ledge, but those few that don't make it, it really does impact your life. And I don't want to lose anybody else. The world needs us all. The world needs you. I love you all so much. In love and light. Hit like, subscribe, share, comment, save, whatever platform you're on watching this. And just know that I love you, that I believe in you, and I know we can all continue to get one day better. And for any of you that want to look into what it is that I'm doing or have a better understanding of it again, I still have free links right now to a 3-hour masterclass, the same one that I watched, that really opened my mind and made me see all the different possibilities that I could do and have. And I won't have the free links forever, because again, as I continue to give them out, I will at one point run out. But for right now, I do still have them. So if you're ever so interested, just say something, reach out, send me a message, put a comment down below. I'll most certainly send one out to you all. Have a great day, and love and light.